Unhistoric Africa, challenging the false narrative of pre-colonial Black Africa's lack of history. This has become common knowledge and widely accepted in American society in both Black and white communities. It is necessary to discuss and unlearn this before we proceed with learning new things about Africa. Because unlearning this popular myth is very important for learning new things about Africa. Africa has no ancient cultures, histories, or civilizations, and has therefore made no meaningful contributions to world history. Subsidiary to this, the values that Westerners hold dear today, like political freedom and democracy, had and have no tradition or history in Africa. This is one of the most fundamental of all the myths, and is so strong because African slaves, as dishonored people, were stripped of their history and the dignity and pride that accompanied it. Africans not only built so many ancient cultures, kingdoms, civilizations, and empires that one person can scarcely remember, let alone adequately study them, but Africa was the center of one of the oldest of all civilizations, Egypt, from which the ancient Greeks, so favored in Western history, borrowed and learned. In the early 1960s, the historian Hugh Trevor Roper proclaimed that pre-colonial Black Africa had no history. In 1969, he repeated his contention by putting the label unhistoric on the whole of the African continent. Africa has a rich and often overlooked pre-colonial history. Contrary to popular belief, Africa had thriving civilizations and empires before European colonization. One example is the Mali Empire, which existed from 1230 to 1600 AD and was considered one of the wealthiest states in the world. Mansa Musa, the king of Mali, was known for his wealth and conducted a famous pilgrimage to Mecca, showcasing the empire's grandeur. Timbuktu, a city within the Mali Empire, was a renowned center of learning and trade. It flourished during the 15th and 16th centuries and attracted scholars from around the world. Unfortunately, when the French colonized Timbuktu in 1893, they stole and destroyed valuable buildings, documents, and books. The Kingdom of Congo, discovered by European explorer Diogo Cao in 1483, was another impressive pre-colonial empire. With a population of over 500,000 people, it was advanced in farming, metalwork, weaving, and textiles. The Kingdom of Benin, not to be confused with the present-day country of Benin, was known for its trading in bronze, gold, ivory, and iron. The Ashanti Empire, which spanned from the 1600s to the 1800s, had a well-developed political system, legal system, and military. They traded gold with other African regions long before European colonialists arrived. However, the empires and cities of Africa suffered destruction and looting at the hands of European colonizers. It is important to recognize that Africa had its own civilizations, governance systems, and commerce long before European colonization. The idea that Europeans brought civilization to Africa is a myth. Africa's pre-colonial history includes law, academia, and remarkable achievements in art and architecture. The wealth and abundance of Africa's resources attracted the attention of colonial powers, leading to the destruction and disregard of its rich legacy.